Hi, I'm Chantay, joined here with GBSL Internet TV, and I'm here with Mr. Darrell Armstrong, formerly of the Orlando Magic. Now, Darrell, your team just they just lost a nail-biter victory by the Southern Stars. Why do you think your team fell short today?
Well, it's very important in this game of basketball on any kind of level. You got to execute, and you got to be able to play defense and do the little things in this game. For us, we came out a couple of timeouts, and I drew up the play, and we just didn't run it. And you know that's the difference in a lot of times where guys can go to the next level or go overseas. And so you got to be ready. You got to be prepared to when you come out of the timeout or a coach draw up a play to execute it, because that's at the end of the day you want to give yourself a chance.
Now, Darrell, you played 14 seasons in the NBA, most notably with the Orlando Magic. You're a guy that went to Fayetteville State University, which is a D2 school. So for guys that didn't go to your Dukes or your big-time programs like your Kentuckys or any Division I program for that matter, how difficult is it for those guys to transition to the next level, playing professional basketball? And what are some words of advice that you can give to those guys?
Well, I mean, my biggest thing is my college coach, Jeff Capel, always told me, if you play hard, good things will happen. And that's the only way I know how to play. That's the only way I know how to approach, the game. And and that's what happened with me. I mean, I got better. You gotta practice. You gotta work. And I got better. But when I got on this level of trying to make it to overseas team or the NBA, I had to be solid, especially as the point guard. Because point guards is like your quarterback in the NFL. They got to run the show. And so I learned a lot. I went through a lot to get there, and once I got there, I closed that door, and an opportunity just stayed right there with me for the next 14 years.
Gotcha. So you're currently an assistant coach with the Dallas Mavericks, so you're used to coaching NBA guys. What are some traits or a skill set even that you think guys need to be equipped with to make it to the next level playing professional basketball?
Well, the biggest thing is you gotta put work in. You gotta work out. You got to get better in every aspect of the game, from shooting, dribbling, being able to play defense, being able to pass. So you got to do all those things, and then you got to have some type of determination, some type of will to get you over the hump. And that's especially for guys like I was saying, for myself, Division II guys myself, Ben Wallace, Terry Davis, Charles Oakley, all those guys we came from the same conference, and to make it, we had to be determined. To make it, we had to be men's, and we had to grow up real fast. And that's something I tell a lot of guys. If you're trying to make it and you're trying to impress somebody, the biggest thing is, especially for guards, is you can do it with your defense. See, a lot of guys think they're just going to come out here and play offense. And especially in the NBA, if you make our team, you're not the first, second, third, or fourth, or fifth option. You got to be able to do the little things in your role. And for guys like trying to go overseas, yeah, you probably have to score a little bit, but you got to still be able to play defense, still be able to make plays for others, not just yourself. And you got to be able to, just will yourself to victories, because that's what they're paying you for when you go overseas anyway, is to get wins. And if you can't get wins for them, they'll find somebody who can.
Now, Darrell, one last question in closing. You're an NBA guy, obviously, so it's been a very interesting NBA offseason, especially out west, with Tim Duncan announcing his retirement today and Kevin Durant agreeing to go to the Golden State Warriors, and also your team, the Dallas Mavericks, signing Harrison Barnes. Have you been surprised with the player movement in this offseason, and how can a guy like Barnes help the Dallas Mavericks going into next season?
Well, I've been surprised with Kevin Durant a little bit, but I wasn't surprised. I felt like if they got to the finals, he'll probably have came back to that squad, but my biggest surprise was Dwayne Wade going to Chicago. I thought he'd be standing in Miami and finishing up his career in Miami, and that was kind of a shock right there to me, if anything. But with Harrison Barnes, he's got an opportunity now to take on a larger role with us, and a bigger role. And for him, he's a very talented 2-3 man, and I'm just looking forward to having him on our team, and I'm for sure he's looking forward to starting a new segment with another team, like the Dallas Mavericks, and maybe doing different things than he did in Golden State.
Thank you. For GBSL TV, he's Darrell Armstrong, and I'm Chantay Jordan signing off.